What up, guys? Lucas MTG back with another video. I know it's been a while. Things have been crazy. Hopefully I can get back into making regular content. I'm going to start off with Izzet Creativity. It's one of the decks I'm looking at playing for the qualifier that's coming up this weekend. I believe it starts on Friday at like 10 o'clock, something like that. Not important. Let's check out the list. So if you don't know, Izzet Creativity is a deck that was actually played in the Pioneer format by Reduke to his first Pro Tour finish. This is the Explorer port, which I believe is pretty much identical to the Pioneer list. But basically, you want to get out 2 treasures with big score, then untap, play a land, and Indomitable Creativity for 2, targeting the 2 treasures. And because these are the only creatures in your deck, they're automatically going to flip to Xenagos and Worldspine Worm. You go to combat, Xenagos, double Worldspine Worm's power, you swing in for 30. 99% of the time, that will end the game. Now, you might hear this be called Teamwork Creativity because it technically has green pips, but you can't cast them with your mana base. There is no green producing lands in your mana base. But that's the overview of how the deck works. Let's get into some of the specifics. In your 1-drop slot, you got Secrets of the Key. It's another way to make artifacts because you can target them with creativity. If you flash it back for 4 mana, you actually make 2 clues. It'll want to Spell Pierce to protect your combo, Fiery Impulse for early interaction, Spiteful Hazard as just to make sure you hit your land drops. Also a 1 mana spell for little creatures, stuff like that. You can exile it. You could combine it with Impulse when you really need something to go to exile out of the graveyard. 2-drop, get Impulse, discard, draw, card advantage, make disappear. It's kind of a catch-all. A lot of times you can Fable the Mirror Breaker, copy your token, sack it to the make disappear, counter something for 4. 1 of them negate, just more combo protection. You really want to protect your combo. 4 Volcanic Spite, which is our very important card because occasionally you do draw these. They're 1/0s, but you will draw them and you need a way to get them back in your deck. Now, Worldspine Worm, you can actually discard with Fable the Mirror Breaker and it'll shuffle back into your deck. Xenagos, unfortunately, does not do that. So if you draw Xenagos, you need a Volcanic Spite to put it back in your deck. 3-drop slot, Fable. Just a very powerful card. Makes a shaman unless you draw and discard, unless you dig. When it flips over, you can copy things. Like I mentioned, you can make the token, sag it to it to disappear. You can copy your Worldspine Worm if you need to. Wallacott Awakening, another tap land, double face card. Will let you put your entire hand back and draw 1 card for 3 mana. Sometimes can come in handy if you just have nothing going on. You really need to draw a bunch of cards. Indomitable Creativity, that's one of your combo pieces. X red, destroy X target artifacts and or creatures for each permanent destroy. This way its controller reveals cards from the top of their library till an artifact or creature card is revealed and exile that card. Those players put the exile cards onto the battlefield, then shuffle. So, like I mentioned, we only have 2 creatures. We destroy 2 artifacts. We automatically flip into Xenagos and Worldspine Worm. Occasionally, when I'm playing the deck, it's okay to flip into just one or the other. Well, I say one or the other. If you're going to flip into one, you want to flip into Worldspine Worm. So, say you put Xenagos on the bottom with a Spite. You know you're going to flip into Worldspine Worm. Sometimes that's acceptable in dealing with something that can't really exile. Because even if they kill this, you're going to get 3 5/5 worms. So you're going to have 15 power. Sometimes that's enough to end the game on its own. This is kind of your other... It's somewhat a part of the combo. You don't necessarily have to have this. You could Secret the Keys, make treasures for Fable. The Mirror Breaker and just play your lands and then draw Creativity and flip into the Worldspine and then it goes that way. But this is how you're going to do it probably most of the time. In a turn 4... right before your turn, pitch something, draw 2, create 2 treasure tokens, untap, play a land, play Creativity, win that way. Then you have your combo piece, Xenagos, and then Worldspine Worm and Shark Typhoon backup win condition, cycles. You can make a blocker or an attacker if you're on the control plan, and you just make like a 4/4 shark, protect it, keep your opponent's board clear, and beat them down with a flying shark. And then mana base, you got two Myrics, with plural be Myrics, I'm not sure. Either way, these tap for any color mana the turn they come in. Later it's a mana sink. Mana sink. You can create a bunch of Phyrexian Might tokens from one each turn. They build over time. Eventually your opponent's gonna have to deal with it. It's kind of a control card, control mirror card. You end up just draw go in a turn. Every turn you make a 1/1. It's eventually gonna get them because they're gonna run out of resources doing these mites unless you play your combo, or it's just gonna kill them. 4 Storm Caller Coast, red or blue. Red's very important. You always want to you need to have 3 red for your combo. So you see a lot of the red based lands, Steam Vents, Shivan Reefs, River Glide, Pathways, the double face card. One side's island, one side's a mountain, 2 Suckazons. You can actually use this to create 2 1/1s and then target that with your Domino Creativity. So that's why I say this is not necessarily must have. You can combo without that, but it's the easiest way to combo. 2 mountains and 1 Otawara, just utility land, great with bounce stuff. Sideboard cards, you got Rending Volleys and Fries, great against spirits, can't be countered, gonna kill just about anything. Fry for, Teferis, Azorius control decks. Same with Search, Negate, and Disdainful Stroke. They're all going to be great here. Also, we have 1 of Braid, 3 Brotherhood's Ends. Great for aggro, anything with small artifacts. Shark Typhoons, Hullbreaker Horrors. This is for when you side out the combo and become more of a control-y deck. Sometimes it's right to board out the Xenagos, the World Spire Worms, and the big scores, and you're just kind of Izzet control. You control the board, make a bunch of mana, throw down a Shark Typhoon, start playing impulses and go off, or Hullbreaker Horror, flash it on the instep, untap with a bunch of land, and protect it, or bounce things with your cheap interaction, and that's how you're gonna win sometimes. That being said, let's get into the gameplay. We'll see you there. All right, up against Surfer Blood. They also have a companion. Let's play first. We got some land, some interaction, half the combo. Fable. Let's keep. I think we start with a Reef. Then we play this on red, and then hit the coast, untapped version. Well, that's what we're supposed to do, but as I was explaining that, I misclicked. Alright. So, what do we draw? A mountain. So, let's play this on red. Now let's cast Mirror Breaker. Hope they don't have a Spell Pierce. Alright. Sacred Foundry. So it must be an Omnize pile, that's my guess. Alright. Do we want to discard 2 cards? We can pitch that. And I think we pitch a mountain. See what we draw. Another Creativity and World Spider Worm. Alright, well, let's play Spiteful Caves tapped. And pass for now. You need something to target so we can get World Spot Worm on the back. Oh, it's a Fires of Invention deck. Well, we're going to counter that. Not exactly sure what we do here. Kill our own creature, put World Spam on the bottom. Put up a Spell Pierce. I guess we just pass for now. If they have a way to kill this, we can't save it with Spell Pierce. We kill our own thing and put Worm on the bottom. They do. So let's kill our own creature. Yes. Put worm on the bottom. Oh, we draw impulse. That's not bad. So that resolves. Let's impulse. What do we take? What do we take? What do we take? I guess we'll take the land. Nothing else seems that great. Alright, we'll take Stormcarved Coast. We can Crucible EOT and then Creativity on the creatures. Hopefully they won't have interaction. We will, I think we'll have, yeah, 1, 2, 3. No, we can't. So we'll have to draw land. That's fine. I guess I could have spell pierced it. No, but then I wouldn't have been able to Crucible. So I think we're playing this right. So let's Crucible. Let's channel it. We get a Mirror Breaker. 2. Let's see if it resolves. It does. Target's a worm. We go attacking. Thanks, opponent. Alright, game 2. So I'm thinking their Aetherworks Marvel deck. So I think we do what our plan was the last time. We cut the combo. I think impulses are not going to be good. Bring in Hull Breakers, Shark Typhoons, Search, the Gate, and the Staple Stroke. We run it just like that. Alright, some Shark Typhoons, Hullbreaker Horror. We do have big scores. We can cycle these. Fortunately, this might not have a target. Let's try it. So we draw a Reef. Let's put this enter tapped. I say they're Aetherworks Marvel deck because I don't know why else they would be playing Aether of if they're not. Let's play Reef. Probably look to cycle one of these. I think I'll try to Cleansing Wildfire one of my cards. In turn. Alright, Steam it untapped and a Fable. So let's cycle. Confirm 0. Draw a land. Okay. We'll play the coast. We did draw a negate. I really don't want them to get up on mana here. Fires of the Dimension is 4 mana though. So we might need to leave up negate. We don't want them playing that for sure. So unfortunately they might get up on some mana here. It's not ideal, but alright, looks like they're gonna get hit for 2. They don't play a land though. They could be holding it for post-combat. My turn. So let's cycle this again. Maybe 1. Let's make a little Flying Shark. A Spell Pierce. Let's play the Mountain. Let's go ahead and kill this. I think we're going to put a land back. Draw, make disappear. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and attack for 1. So give us an answer to something like Golos if they end up drawing a land. You can find a removal spell, or just hopefully never let anything else resolve. They don't play a land. Let's get the Merrick's down. So EOT, we can big score possibly, which would put us at 5, 6, 7, 8. So we get a whole Breaker of Horror out at the end step. It's not horrible. Let's attack. Alright, they finally found a land. The Field of Ruin. Let's take 2 for now. So let's big score. What do we pitch? Make disappear or negate? I think we're gonna pitch make disappear. Alright, we hit 2 lands. We do have an untapped one though. My turn. We'll play the Storm Coast. It'll give us 2 mana, or 1 mana. And I think we just pass for now. Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack. Leyline Bonding. What are they gonna bind? Well, we gotta let that resolve, unfortunately. So I'm gonna get rid of the shark, sure. Secondly, line bonding. Well, now we spell pierce it. So they don't have a third. You know, I kind of want to wait a turn so I can hold up a gate. I think I might do that. Play the pathway. I think that's the smarter play, is to wait a turn. We'll take 2. We want to do EOT. Well, let's play the Reap. I think we go attacking. Ooh. It's gonna get returned to my hand either way. Sure. So they bought themselves a little more time. Thanks. So we're gonna take 2 here. We'll try to flash in again. Now we have creativity. It's pretty interesting. So we could get another whole break 4 out, but it doesn't really speed up our clock, so I don't think it's necessary. ELT, we can ping them from 1, bounce or reflection. Okay. Turn it to battlefield under control at the beginning of the next end step. Okay, that's fine. Buy themselves more time. I suppose I can start making some mirrors tokens too. Just to add a different avenue of attack against them. So let's negate that. Let's bounce. Reflection, and they scoop it up. Alright, up against Ion. We'll play first. Oh, excuse me, guys. I think this is okay. Some interaction, a few lands. We'll start on the Spike Field Hazard. What did it play at the SPN stage? Okay, so I think I'm gonna play Merrick's and just go ahead and Secrets of the Key. Otherwise, we won't have blue mana. So we're up against Lotus Field. That's what this has got to be. Been seeing this deck everywhere. Oh, he just discarded the hand size. That's good news for us. So let's play Fable. Alright, we're going to game 2. See, it draws land. So, up against them, I think we just gotta try to be faster. I mean, we could play negates. Fry, he don't play a lot of creatures, I don't believe. I think we're just gonna run it back. Seen Lotus Field so much though. I think I'd have a better idea how to play against them, but I think our combo is faster, less mana intensive, less things have to go right, so we just try to beat the beat down. So I think we can keep this. We'll just stick for our combo. We get a Spike Field. Do we want to start with that? I don't think we want to start with this. No, let's play an island or River God Pathway. Yeah, turn. What do we got here? Thespian Stage, sure. Sylvan Scrying. Alright, let's we got plenty of lands. We don't need the impulses, so let's like make it disappear. For the coast, I got a Lotus Field. Yeah. So you're gonna Lotus Field, sack the 2 they tapped. Use that 2 mana to copy Lotus Field. Sure. What do we want? I guess we'll just take an impulse. Draw volcanic snare. Let's play Stormcarved Coast. In turn. Alright. So I got 6 blue. 4 over the pages. So they can pay for a make disappear. Draw 3 cards, untap, 10, discard 2. 2 lands, so they'll go back up to 6. We're unlikely to hit our one of negate, so maybe that is how I should have board brought in Disdainful Stroke, and that's probably a misplay on mine. Let's let it happen and hope they miss. Then we can big score, hopefully untap a combo. So get rid of a temporary lockdown. Sure. Alright, Sylvan's Scrying. I think what they're going to do is find a Lotus Field or a Thespian Stage. Okay. Sure. Are we just dead here? To be quite honest, I'm not sure how their combo works. Okay, that's the end of turn spell. I'm pretty sure they're exile, all that. So let's big score. Try to. Let's pitch a make disappear. Does it get counter? Does not. We do not draw what we need. Play this island. So if we impulse, does not leave us with enough mana. But we can big score and impulse. Again, EOT if we're not dead. So they're gonna impulse. Sure. Not much we can do about it, unfortunately. Yeah, I definitely should have brought in, I should have took out fire tippers and those things. Another Thespian Stage. So they're about to have a lot of Lotus Fields. Let's see if we can find a negate. Do not. We don't want to take Xenagos. So I guess we just take the land. Let's big score. Pitch this. Pitch the Spire. Spite, excuse me. And we do draw the negate. So we could negate. I think that's what we want to do. So we're gonna cycle. Sure. Temporary lockdown. Okay, so if we're gonna lose that, that's Secrets of the Key. Oh no, we're gonna lose that too. That's my fault. Alright, so Stormcarved Coast. Let's play Mirror Breaker. Okay, there goes ultimatum. Yep. I think we're just dead. But let's play it out and see how this works. Choose one card to be shuffled into your opponent's library. Alright, let's put that back. I imagine there's really not a correct choice. So you get 4 pages and Lear. So it's an untap. Recast 4 of the pages. So they just keep going until they find omniscience. Why are words so hard to say? That card, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, lots and lots of mana, more 4 of the pages. $27 cards left in the library. Another cruel ultimatum. Oh. Okay. So we can scoop it up. So they're just going one way or the other, they'll get omniscience back. Alright, so let's sideboard correctly now. So negate and disdainful shrug. We'll take out all the impulses. Anything else we can bring in? We want to bring in a Shark Typhoon. Might bring in one more and just cut another fiery impulse. At least cycles. I don't think impulse is going to hit anything. At least not anything that volcanic spike can't hit. So we'll try like that. Let's play first. No lands. That's no good. More lands. We do got a Fable. I guess let's keep. And what do we throw back? Maybe just throw back. Well, we might throw back the Merrick's. That could be pretty good for them. We throw back the Mountain. Maybe we throw back the Mountain. Yeah, let's throw back the Mountain. So let's start off with a coast. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they mulliganed. Same as us. Start with a grazer. Let's play this on red. Comes a Lotus Field. Dissolve. I assume they're gonna play. Okay, they're not gonna play anything. Attack. My turn. think we're just gonna slam Mirror Breaker. Probably end up pitching Hazard and Spite. Alright, so we're gonna copy their stage. We get a Stample Stroke. That's pretty good. Let's pitch these two here. Get a big score. That's not bad. We'll play the Mirex. Yeah, let's attack. Might as well. Sure, like it. Alright. Pour over the pages. I think we want to Stample Stroke that. Make disappear. I'm gonna play the steam vet. Go ahead and attack. Alright, so now we can big score pitching this and still can hold up make disappear mana, which might make the difference. So they pass. Let's go for a big score. We'll pitch Sokuzan. Drawing the Indomitable and the land. Didn't actually need the land. Okay. So let's play the Sokuzan. Let's see if we can get there. What up, Nuggy? What up, Nugget? You wanna play? Okay, hold on. Scry 2, then draw 2. That's fine. Alrighty. They get a counter spell. So we can counter for 4. That's fine. Looks like we got there. Combat. And they scoop it up. Alright guys, that's going to be the video. Thanks for watching. If you made this far, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Now I have to go play with my little pup because he said it's time to play. Alright, we'll see you in the next one.